We are here on this beautiful sunny day in Port Adriano. As you can see behind me, all the fantastic yachts in the harbour, staying here during the winter period. We have come here today to speak to the commercial director of Port Adriano, ask him some questions about how he feels the season has gone and what they're doing next year to entice people to come to the islands again. And that's Nani Mas, who's the commercial director. We've also got an interview which we did yesterday with Tom Philby, who is the captain on Axioma. They're having the ship in ESTELA and it's having a refit before it heads out to the Caribbean. We hope you enjoy the show today and look forward to showing you a bit of Port Adriano, the yachts and the shipyard. Good morning, this is Christy from ESTELA Shipping in Palma. I'm here today in Port Adriano with Nani Mas, who is the commercial manager. Welcome, Nani.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
I'm very well. We just wanted to come down and ask you a couple of questions today. How do you feel that the yachting industry has done in Spain this year with everything that has happened? What's your perception of the movement of boats and the situation now?
Well, obviously the situation has changed from last year to this year. That's obvious. Here in Spain, what we've seen is that we had an increase on the charter demand, especially on the smaller boats, where families could gather themselves and go around and be in a safe environment. But this has also been seen in a bigger range, in a bigger yachts, with the owners that have used the boat much more. They have used the yacht as a bubble, as a safety bubble, and they have enjoyed the season much longer. I think this is something that it's been in common quite in a few other destinations, but especially here in the Balearics.
What measures are you going to be putting in place for 2021 season? Have you thought that far ahead already, or is there something that you really think that you want to put across to everyone for the coming year and why people should be coming back to the Balearics?
Well, that's a good question, Christy. I think everybody's working towards next summer season. We have recognized that some of the yachts from United States and the ones that were in the Caribbean, they didn't come into the Mediterranean, and we need to and we start to work towards 2021 and to inform well that we are prepared and we have enough safety plans put in place for them to come and for them to be a good season for them.
I think that's going to be what everyone's looking at doing, isn't it? Making sure, incentivizing people, making sure the marinas are ready for everybody. The island's definitely ready. I think it's had a good rest, and we hope that everyone can come back next year, bigger, better, and safer. So, let's hope so. Well, thank you very much, Nani, for your time, and hopefully we'd like to see more people 2021 in Mallorca and on the islands. Good afternoon. I'm here in Ferra. It's a lovely, fantastic new restaurant concept in Palma, in the Old Town, just off of Jaime III. Had a lovely meal. I'd like to introduce you to Tom Philby. He is captain on Axioma. Their yacht is here for a refit during the winter time.
Hi Kirsty, it's lovely to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me out for lunch. It's a wonderful place.
It's very nice to have you with us. Just a couple of questions. Why do you think you choose Palma for your refit?
We've been coming here for many, many years. As you know, you supported us on last boat as well. And we keep coming back because it's such a wonderful place for the crew, for refit work, the quality of work that gets done. It gets done on time to a very high standard. And it's a good launch point to get onto Gibraltar and across to the Caribbean at the end of the season. So since we're a double season boat, this is a very good staging post for us. The crew love it. The owner's very happy with the results that we get here from the shipyards. And it's a nice place for the crew to relax, to live, a bit of downtime in between the seasons. So it's wonderful all around.
Have you decided, has the COVID epidemic, we should call it, or pandemic, has that affected where you've gone this year? Have you chosen different destinations than you would normally travel to?
Ordinarily, we would probably have a very busy season in the south of France, Italy, Corsica, Sardinia. But this year we've been forced to go a completely different direction and go to Croatia, just because of the entry requirements being a little bit easier. So for all our charters, basically, we've been essentially booked in Montenegro and Croatia. So we haven't had a chance to really go anywhere else because of the COVID, strict regulations, the quarantine. So that's been unfortunately. And now looking ahead, we're going across the Caribbean. We're going on to St. Martin. But again, the islands out there in the Caribbean, we're faced with a very uncertain kind of winter because they all have different regulations. It's not so easy to go island to island anymore. So I think we find that a lot of boats now are looking for different ways to go. Maldives, Canary Islands, other places, or even staying around here. So we're still going across, but we don't know what we're facing yet.
So as a destination, do you think Croatia is a good place for yachts to go? Obviously, there's so many different islands and different areas, but did you find it, was there lots to do? Was there, good support there? Did you have, obviously Mallorca, Spain, it's been in the yachting industry for so many years, so obviously the infrastructure is already there, the marinas, supports, agencies, things like that. Is it the same in Croatia, or have they still got quite a bit to go yet?
Well, of course, we've missed being in the Balearics this summer or elsewhere around the Western Mediterranean. But having been forced to go back to Croatia has actually been a wonderful thing. The guests we've had on board have commented on how wonderful it is, how they forgot how beautiful it is. Like you say, there's hundreds of islands there. There's loads of beautiful anchorages. There's loads of wonderful places to go and see. I would say that it's probably a little bit less developed than some of the other destinations we go to in terms of hotels, restaurants, the infrastructure particularly. But in terms of cruising, I think it's unparalleled. I mean, it's one of my favorite places in the Caribbean. In the Mediterranean. So I would certainly go back time and time again. So it was lovely to be there again for the summer. It's been so many years. Yeah.
Thank you. As every year, we'd like to give you the new yachting itineraries guide for 2021. It's got obviously all the new destinations: Melilla, the Canaries, Panama, and obviously the Balearics, because that's our home. So we hope you enjoy it as you have the other ones in the past. And
I remember from years ago they started off fairly slim and now they're getting bigger and bigger as you guys gradually take over the world.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Well, thank you very much, Tom, and look forward to seeing you when you come back again.
Absolutely, we'll be here. Thank you.
Well, it's come to the end of my video here at Port Adriano, just at the petrol station at the end of the marina. Just to let you know, as of next week, we'll be doing weekly videos which will be giving you informative information on where the market's going in the yachting industry, what people are doing, new destinations, worldwide destinations, just to give you sort of an idea what people are thinking of. We'll be doing a lot more interviews with people within the industry, and they'll be letting us know what it is that they're planning for 2021 and how we can see us moving forward.